So I want to bring this bullcrap to your attention, Broncos country, because the hate and disrespect for Russell Wilson has gotten absolutely out of hand. Now, this is a stat that obviously you don't like to see. Most arrests by a team since 2000 in the NFL, and unfortunately, the Denver Broncos lead that list with 47. Now, there's a lot of players that you could probably put for this thumbnail. I can think of a couple right off the bat. Chad Kelly, aka Woody, that would have been a really good one to put. That mugshot's infamous. Or how about Melvin Gordon? Merlot Gordon had that DUI in his first year here in Denver, but no, they choose Russell Wilson and the caption says, "Broncos country, let's do time." First of all, man, I want to showcase this NFL notifications Twitter account. It's another one of those Twitter accounts that basically copies and pastes other insiders' news sources and basically tries to pass it off as their own work. It's absolutely ridiculous. You see the description on their Twitter account: NFL updates for the latest insider information, turn notifications on. Now, there are Twitter accounts out there, Ari Mirov, aka My Sports Update. They did sort of start out as copying and pasting other people's stuff, but Ari always gives proper credit where it's due. He never tries to pass it off as his own work. And also, Ari's worked his way up in the game to where he actually is an insider now with legitimate sources. This guy is just somebody who paid for Twitter Blue with that blue notification, and just because they've got 13,500 followers on Twitter means that they can post this absolute nonsensical bullcrap. Russell Wilson is a guy that you can criticize last year all you want for his play on the field. He didn't play well last year. He left a lot to be desired, especially considering what the Broncos thought they were getting when they traded for him. And the fact of the matter is, he's not the one who ultimately decided to sign himself to an extension before the season started. That was on the Broncos for giving him a Brinks truck worth of money before he played a snap for the team. If you want to clown on somebody for the amount of money that Russell Wilson's making, clown on the Broncos. I don't hear anybody clowning on somebody else who's making even more guaranteed money than he is, who's got all kinds of off-the-field baggage. I believe you probably know who I'm talking about. He's a certain quarterback who plays for the Cleveland Browns. The fact of the matter is, Russell Wilson is the least likely person that I would ever imagine to get arrested. He is arguably one of the most quote-unquote upstanding citizens that you'd ever met. I mean, sure, he's had some issues with his charity kind of being a little bit scuzzy, but aside from that, man, you do not associate criminal activity and Russell Wilson in the same sentence. You just don't. First of all, Russell Wilson's crazy religious. He wears that on his sleeve. I can't imagine that somebody as crazy religious as he is going to be out there committing any form of a crime. Russell Wilson's a guy who very clearly goes out of his way to try to please people and try to do the right thing. He's not somebody that's going to go out and get arrested. And the fact of the matter is, man, this clickbait Twitter account is going out there and posting Russell Wilson as a thumbnail for the Broncos getting the most arrests since 2000, and then captioning it with "Broncos country, let's do time." Clearly, this is just a clickbait account trying to get clout and trying to get attention because it's run by somebody who desperately craves attention, and they're not confident enough to actually go out on a platform like YouTube and speak their opinions and actually identify who they are and associate their names with their opinions. That's one thing that I will always hang my hat on. Good take or bad, all of my takes out here on YouTube have my name on them. My name, Gage Madrid. That name is stamped on every single take that I have. And I'm never going to hide behind the camera. Well, I guess technically here in this video I am behind the camera, but you know what I mean. I'm never going to do this anonymous bullcrap on Twitter and try to chase clout and chase likes. I'm here on YouTube to give you the facts. And the fact is, on the field last year, Russell Wilson didn't play well, but off the field, Russell Wilson is one of the best human beings on the planet. You cannot deny that. The dude works his ass off every single day. And yeah, the results weren't there on the football field last year, and you can criticize his performance for that all you want. But in the day and age of memes, sure, it's funny to occasionally troll Russell Wilson for doing high knees on the plane or Broncos country let's ride after that Colts loss. I mean, yeah, Russell Wilson definitely opens up the door, but at the same time, this goes beyond memes. Russell Wilson gets personally hated on and personally attacked as a human being on a frequent basis, man. And none of that is warranted. So I'm just going to be honest, man. I have zero respect for anybody that has gone out and personally attacked Russell Wilson for anything other than his performance on the field or the other fair criticism that you could give about his scuzzy charity activity. But beside that, man, Russell Wilson is far from a criminal and far from somebody that deserves to be on this list, or on this photo rather, for most arrests by a team since 2000. If you really wanted to put somebody there, you could have put that Chad Kelly mugshot, and that would have gotten clicks. I'm just absolutely stunned that these people will go to this level to personally hate and attack on Russell Wilson when all he did last year was not perform well on the football field. But that's the day and age that we live in, man, and it's absolutely sad and absolutely pathetic. So I'm curious, Broncos country, what are your thoughts on this bull crap? Drop those comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. If you want to help out the channel, that's the most easy way that you can do it. It's free and only takes 1 second to do. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out to fellow members of Broncos country just like you and me. And until next time, guys, this has been another episode of Denver Broncos Syndicate. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.